What's going on, guys, and welcome back to our Surviving Java series. Today we are going to be finally tackling the Quad Witch Hut project, and this one's going to have to be done in, I think it's 2 parts, because there's no way we're going to be able to fit it all into the time span of a single episode. It's going to be worked on over the course of around about 2 or 3 weeks, depending on how long it takes to coordinate with Mac. Now, me and him spent a very long time going back and forth over different designs for the huts, for the killing mechanism, for ways of actually funneling all of the witches from all 4 huts at the same location, and we finally did actually come up with a design. But it requires quite a bit of work on both the overworld and the nether side. So what I'm going to do first of all, while Mac is sort of in dispense, I'm going to work on the nether side of things in order to get all of the portals and the funneling system sorted. So we've got 3 different sections here. We've got the floor design, which is an insane amount of block placing, the wall design, which is an insane amount of block placing. We've got the nether side, and then Mac's got all of the resources for the overworld side for the actual farm. Altogether it's like well over 100, well, a few 100,000 blocks that need placing. But we need to actually go and break the portal to the current witch hut, because obviously using nether portals to get the witches away from the huts as quick as possible to free up the spawning spots for new ones, we are going to have to get them straight into the nether to take them out of the mob cap for the overworld. And that is where my work first of all has to come in order to sort out all the nether portals and link them all up on the nether side to make sure that they're all ready to go, which means beginning by breaking this one that actually leads to the witch hut area. So let me just make sure that is broke so no one knows it's a mistake, and then I'm going to take the obsidian with me. There we go, because no, Mac, he'll come on without telling me and then actually lie it again. Okay, yeah, he's put all of the resources for the witch hut stuff up here. I thought he put it in the overworld, but you know what, that is fine. We can take that over to the new location anyway. So what we need to do is head on to the main central hub, and then up into the blue upper corridor. So this way. And then it should be somewhere around here that we actually need to break through. So it's just over there. Where that portal is up there at the moment is pretty much where we need to go. So let me use this area for placing our resources that we need for this area for the time being. You. You can go there, and you can go there. Then we are going to need, for our own safety, a fire resist potion. Okay, so we have actually got a stick as well. This will allow us to load our schematic that we need for this side. Do that. Let's go back. Configuration, layers all. We go into F4, and then we can sort of see the placement. Awesome. And then we need to line it up. There's a massive section of netherrack that we also need to remove. But what we are going to be doing is making sure that it is first on the correct layer. Is that the correct layer? Or is that lava above lava? That's lava above lava, so we need to go down one. So this is the layer that it needs to actually be on, and now we need to actually line it up. So let's go like so. So I don't think it's there. Not there. Not there. There. So this is the area that we actually... Oh, let me snooze that before I forget. Snooze for 2 hours. So this is the area that we actually need to sort of cut out. So just that top bit of netherrack there, and all of this bit of netherrack down here, as well as this whole section of the nether fortress, which is going to be fun. Yeah. Okay, so if we go and lock that into place, so load the schematics, placements, configure, locked, so we cannot accidentally move that. And where is the... Okay, so it's around about midway to our left. It's about here-ish. We can't see it because the glass is in the way. Okay, that's fine. Awesome. Nice. Okie dokes. So what we're probably going to do, rather than doing periodic updates, we're probably just going to do a time lapse of me clearing this area and then building the nether side. And once I've got that in place, then we can go over to the overworld, hopefully meet up with Mac and work on that side of things. But I am going to need some chests in order to store all the stuff that we mine from here, because I absolutely hate throwing stuff away. One more, please, thank you. And then go like so. Do that for now. This is so not going to be fun dealing with gas and whatnot. So first of all, I have no idea what this portal's here for, so we're just going to break it. We don't want any interruptions as to stuff interfering with our portals that we're going to be placing. So we want from this section down over to that section. So all of this back end. Okay, let's hop into a time lapse of me clearing this all out and then building this room, and I can sort of show you how it's going to work once it's all in place. So catch you back in a bit. my god, and it is finally done, guys. We have got the witch hut, the quad witch hut, up and running now, and it was over the course of around about a week and a half of sort of planning and making sure that everyone was sort of doing their bits and pieces that need to get done. So let me give you a quick breakdown, because, well, that's not what I wanted to do. Because there is like a lot of different sort of moving parts to it. So Mac designed the storage and the actual witch huts. I sorted out all the logistics of the nether side and transporting them around in the nether, which I will show you shortly. So the situation being is that in each witch hut, if we zoom over to here, we've got 2 raid captains, which are then seeing a villager on the other side of these trapdoors. They are telling the witches that the villager's there, witches run over, fall down, and then they go into the nether. Now, I've got some recording of us capturing the raid captains, but because we are going to be running a little bit short on time, here's just a couple of like funny little clips. Well, mainly just Mac dying sort of clips, but yeah, hopefully you enjoy these.
Cloud.
Oh,
What just happened then?
Cloud forgot that solid blocks suffocate you when you try to go in a boat under them, apparently.
Okay, put that solid block back, Joyce. I got trapped. I heard 2 totems go.
I don't know how 2 totems went. Did you have a totem in each hand?
He must have.
What is
I
his...
can't. There we go.
Okay, he's still at 17 hit points. He's fine.
Alright, hang on, let's do this. Got an idea. Yeah, the villager is dead.
I got an idea.
Say it again.
Just last thing I heard. I've got an idea. Was killed by an evoker using magic. I don't think there's any saving that last raid captain unless we get severely
There
lucky.
is. We can. I've went and got my thingy. We just need to get rid of all these fucking vexes.
A bit difficult when the guy who's spawning them is in that hole.
Right, so we'll do this. And then I'll do this. Oh, shut the door. Shut the door.
I'll do this, and then I'll do this. I'm not even firing, I'm just watching now.
Thanks. Oh, I'm just watching. You're a twat. Where are we up to?
Doing alright. Still got an evoker down here though.
Oh my god, there's so much down here. Oh shit.
Oh my god, that was amazing. Oh shit.
Oh, that's not good. That was.
Was that like a panic dig into the wall?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it was. Literally, we are dependent on Cloud right now.
Yeah. You only need one more. Did you name tag this last one?
Nope,
No, you
'cause I haven't got them. They are on the floor.
I believe the villager hasn't been killed by Vex.
Yeah, leave that last one.
What, so he can kill you?
Oh my god, he's fast.
Faster than you, considering you're not running.
I'm lagging. You fuckers.
Run, Mac, run!
You bastards. Ah! You fuckers.
Uh,
I can't even get a boat down. I can't open the trapdoors because they're metal trapdoors and they need a lever. You're a fucker.
I'll say it was a little bit sad after about the 8th run around.
Well, I didn't want to. I didn't want him to kill him because I want to make sure that.
Yeah, Max seemed to have got the actual brunt of trying to capture them. I think he had like 4 or 5 deaths during that. So I don't know what I've actually captured. So honestly, I have no idea what I've actually shown you. But if you do want to see an extended version of that and without any sort of like breaks or clips from another point of view, you can actually go and view Cloud's video. His YouTube channel is linked down in the description, and he's going to be uploading a much more extended version of that clip, but that is just a very small section of this. But what we are going to do is, let me show you over to the storage system of what Mac has done over here. So the actual items themselves come across here, and they are just going across standard impulse item filters. They then go down a whole chain of hoppers and droppers to try to reduce the lag of all of the hoppers being here. So he's cut down on that by using droppers in between and using composters just to try to limit the little lag factor that you do get from it. And then when they come back here, you've got the first section which goes into this first section of chests here, and then you've got an overflow hopper chain which comes down here to a bunch of shulker loaders. On this end of the scale though, we have got a bunch of auto crafters that he has set up in order to craft redstone blocks and glowstone after they've been filled up here. And because the actual redstone comes in so quick, this has only been running for around about 3 or 4 hours in total. And yeah, it's just like absolutely insane. We hop on down to here. And because the redstone comes in so quick, it's actually going across and overflowing before filling up these chests. So we have actually got a couple of shulkers here of redstone blocks that have been crafted up. So it is coming in fast and strong. What we're going to do is actually take one of them with us now, because I'm going to have to craft up a bunch more components to replace a bunch of stuff that I actually used during the actual process of it. But obviously this area is not hurting, so what I'm going to do now is take you over into the nether side. We've got a portal set up over here. We will be decorating this as well as the entire witch hut, but that's going to be probably over the course of the next couple of episodes. I'll sort of show you updated clips of it. So Alex is over here, and on the nether side what we've got is a honestly completely unnecessary system, but it's quite amusing to watch. So the idea of this came to me from, I don't know if they have them elsewhere, but it's like old like penny style arcade machines where you got shifting floors, you put coins in the top, they make it this way, and then you hopefully get more coins fall off the end than you actually put in. Obviously it's always going to be at a loss, but it's fun to sort of waste a few pound on in the arcade machines. So we've got them coming through, and as they come through the portal, we've got Ray Captain here. This Ray Captain needs to aggro in order to help this along though. I don't know why he's not aggroed. But they're aggroing on the villager just to sort of bring them out of the portal a little bit quicker. We've got the webs here, which was a suggestion by Clowd, in order to slow them down in the process, because what was happening is that they was reaching the nether portal before their portal cooldown had been reached. So what was happening is that they was getting to the centre and not actually going through the centre portal, which was a little bit annoying. So thanks to Cloud's suggestion, we are slowing them down in order for them to then be shot across the ice there, and then go across this shifting staircase, and then slime blocks which are shifting them into the portal to the overworld. But yeah, that's like the ins and outs of the system, and as you can see, we are getting a lot of witches. Well, we calculated it, it's between 1.5 and 2 witches every single second that is actually coming into the overworld, and that is a lot of freaking redstone. But the hallway of the nether side is all done, so we've got like this twirling sort of hypnotic sort of pattern that goes down the hallway all the way over to there. And I need to go over to the back to the normal witch hut area and show you. I think that's pretty much everything of this witch hut sort of project done for today's episode. Max done some trickery by removing the bottom, that's not a word, the bottom obsidian blocks for the portal, so the witches drop straight down, and I can show you the sort of death chamber that they drop down into. So they now just drop straight down, land on glass blocks, which are then shifting all of the items into this water stream, which takes it all the way over there to our sorting system. And the sorting system is being loaded and functioning within the simulation range of the person being AFK up there. But as you can see, we just get like inundated with witches dropping every other second, sometimes 2 per second. So yeah, like we are not going to be hurting for any of the drops that come from the witches ever again. I'm just going to leave these guys over here. What I am going to do is pick up a bunch of these shulkers, because a lot of them are actually my main ender chest shulkers, which I had out whilst doing the project. Oh my god, I need to restock that. My rocket box is dwindling heavily. That's sad. No, don't fall off. That's my rail box, iron box, redstone box. Come on guy, you're gonna be in the way, aren't you? That is one of mine. The glass is max. I'm going to steal this one. Let me throw these guys into there. I'm still missing a bunch. What am I missing? My wall box, my elytra box, I did die. That's my go box. There should be another one, so my rocket box needs to go in there. What is it I'm missing though? 1, 2, 3. I'm missing 2. Oh no, that one and that one. That is all of the ones in my ender chest, and that one's max. So yeah, let me just go through here, pick up the ones that are mine, or categorically mine. I don't think it really matters, but you know what, I'm going to steal that just because I need that. Screw you, Mac, I'm taking stuff. Okay, let me grab that. He can have that one. The ice one is mine. I will catch you back at base in order to spin the wheel to see what our next project's going to be, because I was going to have it that we were just going to do like 2 full episodes of the actual witch hut area, but I don't think it's absolutely necessary, because the next, it's going to be a long sort of time decorating all of the walls and all of the floor and then the nether portal for this area, but it's going to be so long that it's going to just be played back to you guys in sort of time-lapse footage, rather than me doing like periodic updates, because I've already got all of the resources set aside, I've got the design set aside, so it's not going to be a problem actually building it. It's just going to take a lot of time building it, which is the main key issue. That's mine, but everything else is fine and dandy. So I'll catch you back at base to spin the wheel. And home sweet home. So this is all of the resources that I've sort of set aside and got ready for our floor design as well as our wall design. So yeah, it's a fair bit of resources. I'm probably going to enlist Clowd to actually come along and help with that, because it is going to take a lot of work. But we've replaced all of the Witch Hut project ones with the Apocalypse Area project ones, mainly because obviously we've not been over there since the update has come along, and that's just because I've not really had the time. Okay, so 5, so it's along here, so it's somewhere along this line here. What is on 5? We've got Mangrove Tree Farm, Wool Farm, Industrial Bamboo, Super Smelter, please not a Super Smelter, Musical Disc Farm, Wacky Pig Farm, and then the Apocalypse Zone area. So, dude, why are you taking up my spot? Go over there. And you over there. Let's see where this one lands. Please, not the super smell. And we are on 3. You know what? Industrial bamboo farm. I'm okay with that. That is fine, because obviously there's only so much you can do in order to harvest bamboo. So it's just scaling it up, which means there's very little sort of design work, but more prep work than anything else. And yeah, industrial bamboo farm it is for the next episode. So we can look forward to working on that, as well as doing update for our witch hut sort of decorational stuff. I've got a bunch of shulkers running through, so I've just got someone called Tipsy who's sitting up there in the leaves in order to let the items fill through. So hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode. Sorry to sort of rush through that end bit in order to show you the workings of the actual farm. The reason that I sort of like rushed through it is because I knew that we was running long on the video anyway, and I didn't want it to go dragging on forever. Like, I've got, I think it was like 45 minutes worth of recording of us capturing the raid captains. I've still got like another hour and a half worth of recording of where me and Mac was moving the raid captains as well as capturing villagers, but I don't think I'm going to bother including any of that. I may do, depending if I can edit it down to fit in. But hopefully you've enjoyed today's episode, and hopefully I will catch you all in the next one. Goodbye.